Hello. Hello. Just want to see if anyone can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Why I'm not seeing it the fucking thing, bro? I'm not seeing it the thing. What is that? Food. Psst, psst, psst. One, two, 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 two. But why I'm not seeing properties? If I do screen one, is it gonna be visible or is it not gonna be visible? What's wrong? One, two, 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 two. But why I'm not seeing? What's wrong? One, two, 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 two. But well, what the hell is going on here? Sorry guys, there's a problem with my thing, with the screen. Checking, checking, checking. Come on, screen. Show up, screen. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. I just want to fix the screen share. At the moment, it's not showing. And I'm not sure why it's not. I can see myself, but I can't really see the. Oh man, I just want to go live, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go. I just want to go live. Can I go just live? Please, I want to go live. Okay, looks like I can see the video capture, so I'm gonna put this one visible on stream. Okay, cool. Let me know if you can see this, because I think I can see. So I think this is the moment where we're gonna start the stream. First, I want to just make sure I can hear myself. One more second. I'm gonna cut this very bit at the beginning. Just want to see if I can hear myself. I know it's annoying, trust me, I know it. This is the moment where we're gonna start the stream. First, I want to just make sure I can hear. Cool, yes. So welcome to the stream. I'm gonna cut the first bit because it's been a mess trying to stream and record at the same time. So I want to record the screen and myself, but keep a recording file clean. Maybe I'm gonna use it for creating a YouTube tutorial, and it's been going very crazy because it's so many buttons here that I need to touch. And yeah, so let me actually show you what I've been working on. If you guys remember this stream, so I've been doing this and this stream on my YouTube channel, and in both stream I was trying to get a 360 Gaussian Splatting directly in Unreal Engine, make it work, see what the steps are, and you know, I managed after a couple of work, I managed to get it done. So if I'm going to show you, this is Gaussian Splatting directly in Unreal Engine, and we see the cubes and all that, and I'm gonna show you actually what I've done. So I went on the first person shooter, and I'm gonna shoot all this. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain everything what I've done in this stream from the moment I recorded the footage until Unreal Engine. There are a couple of steps that you need to look into it. We're gonna go into it very soon, but first I want to show you how you can play with it, right? So if I'm gonna click on play, this is gonna drop me in the spawn location. I'm gonna grab the gun, and yes, I can actually play with this bad boy, right? It's pretty cool. Here also I can do all these things in Unreal Engine, which is quite fun, right? Like I really wanted to get all this tutorial done. Finally I made it, and first I wanted to do it with a third-person view, but it didn't quite work, and after a couple of trials and errors, I figured out that I can do this video with the first-person shooter. So I'm gonna let's start with the very first step in completing this tutorial. So as if you're following my streams, you know that you need a 360 camera. So this is the 360 camera that I've been recording this environment. I've been going on Google Maps, Media City, Manchester Maps. So I've been going here, and then let me see where actually is this guy. Do I have a location? Yes, I can do this. So yeah, this is the real bridge in reality. So what I've done, I've been going back and forth multiple times, record the building. I put the stick above my head like this. You can't really see me properly, and I've been walking back and forth in zigzag to record the bridge. It was a little bit crazy. It was a lot of people most of the time going back and forth, but I managed to record. I'll show you the footage right now. Hear myself with the first person. All right, cool. So after I went and record everything with the camera on location. So this is, I think, this is the footage. So what I've done was to go basically in zigzag, like from one side of the bridge to another side of the bridge, but always moving forward, like continuing and finishing the bridge. In this way I have more perspective, and if I'll bring the cameras into reality capture and Postshot would create a better result compared with going in a straight line. Right now I can go in Unreal Engine and I can go from one side to another side without losing the quality. It's okay, it's decent, it works. This is the first time that I'm doing it, and I learned so much about it, and probably I'll do another test, and that one is gonna get better. So that's basically what I've done. I moved from one side to another. I was waiting always. So when there were people crossing by, as I said, it was very busy that day. When people crossing by, I've been, just freeze for one moment into one spot. I know that I could delete those frames later on if I want to. So that's what actually I did. I went all the way, and here I went straight on this path. Cool. And then turning around, and I think I cut the file here. So I've been using only from here until here. So from all the way from the beginning until this very last moment, done. And then I think I cropped it like this. And the next step that I did it to complete, you know, the project, I was going to export this video as a 360 file. Obviously you have the file name, the path where you want to export it, preset parameters I haven't touched a bit. I maxed out the bitrate to 200, and then this one was the resolution of that particular video. I didn't know at the time when I was recording. Today I record this one, which I'll do it again. I think this one is gonna go for my YouTube tutorial. And 360. And this one I actually could get to 4K resolution. I think it was 4K. I think 5K, 5.7K. So at the time I didn't know how to export this and to record also. So I did 360 video, file name, file path, max the bit rate. The resolution was recorded in 4K. I didn't know at the time that I could do 5K. Encoding format, as I done it to 264, and then start export. And then let me show you the result of this particular file. So I think I've exported here. And then color grade. Oh no. Okay, so this is the raw file. I have a lot of things open. It's recording, it's streaming, it's Unreal Engine, Postshot, and Premiere Pro. It's crazy on my computer right now. So apologizes if it's moving very slow. So this one, come on. This one was the file exported. Can you? It doesn't want. So this one was the file exported directly from Insta360. You can see it's the same thing. You know, me walking around, and then what I didn't like was that the file was not graded. So what I've done to spice it up a little bit, I went into Premiere Pro and I put a couple of LUTs inside Premiere Pro, and it kind of looked a little bit better. You know, it's just a little bit more bluish tone, and the colors looks just a little bit better than how it was before. I'll show you the Premiere Pro file. So this is the Premiere Pro file. So let me see actually, where is this? It's right here, and I will bring the file in just a second. Link media, and then I'll bring the locate. Search. Okay. Cool. So this is the file. And I will show you before and after. So this one was before, this is after, you know, just a little bit more spice up, just to make it look a little better, especially in the tone, the white balance, and a little bit of LUTs on the top. Nothing complicated. Probably you know by now you can go into Lumetri color here, and if you have some looks installed already into your computer, you can scroll through them and choose one that, you know, it's perfect for you. Cool. So once that was done, I exported the file. So this is the file. And it's pretty much the same file. Just the only thing that has been changed is the color correction, the color grade. And then cool. The next step would be to convert all these images into all these videos into frames, and frames into how you would call it, into so we're gonna, the second step I've done was first step was Insta360, Premiere was the second. The third step that I've done was to go and break this video into stills, like a 360 image. Let me show you just a bit. And so we have to break the 360 image into a flat image. So let me show you actually how I've done it. And I'll show you first where I got the... So if you go here, there's already YouTube. And then 360 Gaussian Splatting. And then if you go on Cinematic 2B, this guy actually created a tool. I think it's his tool. And with his tool, I managed to download it and use it for my own project. So let me actually show you. If you go in this tool, I'll put his link in the bio. If I'm gonna start the script, basically what this does, it's a FFmpeg with Alice Vision interface. So right now what I can do is I can navigate into my folder, pick the video that has been exported from, you know, Insta360 Studio or Premiere Pro, pick that video, and then just drop it right here. Select FPS, means like how many frames per second you want. I'm gonna keep it as 1, and I'm gonna move these ones into a new folder just in case I don't delete. So I'm gonna move this into a new folder. Cool. So we're gonna do a test right now, just for you to see. So once you download this tool FFmpeg with Alice Vision, the only thing you have to do is to drop and drag the video into the first you know, drag a video file right here, and you're gonna click extract frames. What this one is gonna do is gonna run a script, and it's gonna extract each frame from that video into a 360 2D flat image. So it's running through, and I think has been finished. Once it's finished, you get a pop-up message says that, you know, the process has been completed, and you're gonna click OK, and this automatically is gonna create a folder, color grade 1 FPS. So if you're gonna click on here, you would see that your video, first I'm gonna, all right, so I'll open up the video also. So this is the video. So if I will let me actually put it side by side with this. So basically, this first frame from the video is this image, and so on. You know, the second is the second, and so on. And you see how powerful this tool is. It converts everything from 360 images into flat 2D images. Basically, this like a way to visualize a 360 image into an image. So that's what I've done. Basically, I converted all the video. I converted the video into images, and I've been using these images to do the next steps. So before we go into the reality scan and reality capture, I want to show you another important step that we need to create, that we need to do before going into the reality capture. So because reality capture or Postshot, they can't really understand these images, these 360 flat images. We need to actually convert these images into small cameras that would have a specific resolution that all together in a circle aligned would form this image. So let me actually show you an example. So cool. I'm going to show you in reality capture. Let me bring the reality capture. Reality scan. 1 second to show you. 360 for reality scan. So let me see Media City cleanup. Media City FPX. Right, so I think this is a project reality scan CC. Let me see if this one opens up something. Okay, yeah. Cancel. No. Alright, so I can't open up this. Oh, man. What's going on? Open up reality capture right here. Reality scan. I don't think I have the images. No, I can't find the images. Yeah, city cleanup. No, so I can't really find the images that I use for this particular one. So what actually I've done, I've been getting these images. So the folder you got from color grade, you pop this one into the second option, and here is the magic. This is gonna be a splitter. It's gonna split the image in this 360 images is gonna split it in 8 images. So number of splits, I left it on 8 splits. Split resolution 1200. Choose POV. FOV is like how closer or wider you want to have the image, and I kept it at 110. Then what you have to do is to run split, and if we have the terminal open, you would see that it's gonna split each one of the images in 8 images. So one 360 image is gonna be splitted into 8 images. Okay, so that's what this tool does, which is very, very useful, because otherwise I would not know how to convert all these 360 images into small images for reality capture or post-shot to work. It's gonna take some time. It's right now on 132. Now has been finished. It says it's completed, but we need to wait a couple of more seconds. As I understand, we need to wait a couple of more seconds until this folder is gonna be ready. Sequence created successfully and moved up on one level. So I'll show you right now. So this is the image. And then I will show you what the tool does. And this is the other image. I'm gonna put them one next to each other. I'm gonna pom. So this is a 360 image. It has a full resolution that you can, it's the resolution that you've been setting up on the camera. So this is the image in 360 2D flat, and this is the same image but converted in 8 different images that represent this image. Make sense right now? So we use this FFmpeg tool to break down frames from a video, and it's gonna flatten the entire image. And then we use the Alice Vision tool to break this image into 8 cameras that all together makes this 360 image. So we go. So if you play it, it's constantly going into a circle. So you see I'm right here somewhere, and this is the same image. Cool. Now that you got this, what was the next step I've done? Right, the next step I've done was to import all this into sorry about that, was to import all this into a RealityScan. As I've been doing these tutorials and these tests, I figured out a very quick way to speed up the post-shot training. By the way, if you're watching this, post-shot is gonna move on from beta to commercial, I think, and it's not gonna be free anymore. However, I noticed that I can save the file and import the file format into Unreal Engine, and we're gonna see if we do that, we're gonna see this. There is a post-shot. Where is it? It's not showing right now. Usually it would show up a post-shot logo right here as like a, I don't know, what would you say? As like watermark, but it's not showing right now, so I don't know exactly what has happened. Anyway, let's go back here. Okay, so the next step is to go in RealityScan and import all these images there. So I will do this step together. So we have the RealityScan. So to access RealityScan, what you have to do is to go on Epic Launcher, and there you go into the RealityScan tab and click on, you need to install it. If it's not installed, just go click install. Once this has been installed, you would see a launch blue button, and you gotta click it. And now everything you have to do is drag and drop this folder right here on the main interface. You're gonna wait a couple of seconds for the app to catch up with the images, and then you go on the tab where it says alignment, and then you click on align. So you're gonna wait until this aligns all the images. I noticed that the process of aligning images in RealityScan, it's quicker than to do it in Postshot. Postshot, usually it takes a lot of time to align the images, and then to train the images is gonna take like an hour or 2 hours. So ideally, this is what I've noticed as well. This is a very quick way of converting and get the data quicker and speed up the process. Usually would take a little bit more longer in Postshot. Sometimes I had to wait like 20 to 25 hours for like 1,000 or 2,000 cameras. But with this workflow, it's gonna be very quick, and by the time I'm finishing the stream, I will be able to show you how quick is to align these images in Postshot. Cool. So now I'm gonna open up Postshot. I actually have it right here, and I'm gonna open up what has everything that has been trained. So this is the logo that I was talking just a few seconds ago. It's somehow it shows all the time. So this is the result I've got in Postshot. Quite nice work. I really wanted to get more cameras into this project, but I couldn't. So if I will click this, and then this is the point cloud. Quite cool. I need to do some animations with the point clouds because these animations are so cool. And then this is the splat. And let me see actually the camera. So these are the cameras imported from RealityScan. We'll see that this result from RealityScan is gonna be identical with this result. So basically, if you look into the 360, if I can find it. So if you look on the 360, and I'm playing it, you would see that let me actually squeeze it here. Can you please do this for me? I want to see Postshot. This is what I want to see. And I want to see this. So this snake or whatever you want to call it. This is a accurate representation of what has been filmed. So you see me going from left to right, left to right. These are the cameras that actually represents my movement and the camera captures. So here, obviously don't know exactly. I started from here and I ended up going all the way until the end. And you would see this in the video. Probably now I am here somewhere, and then I'm here, and then from here onwards I go directly, right? So RealityScan did a very great job of getting the camera alignments, and once this boy is complete, it's already moving fast. So once this is completed in Postshot, I'm gonna cancel that. No, it's time to export. So yeah, as I said before, let me actually show you. So you see, Postshot has been moved from beta to commercial right now, and it's free. You can use it as a free unlimited images count, video length, model size, train, render images up to 4K. Save files can be used with free plan only. So this is what actually we need to import in Unreal Engine, because we can import with the Unreal Engine plugin. So let me go in Unreal Engine. So if you go on Edit, Plugins, it should be here somewhere. Okay, it pop up here. So the plugin is this jaw set Postshot. So the plugin doesn't use the PLY file, it used the Postshot file itself. However, it says it's beta here. So when it says beta, probably they're gonna move this one into, you know, commercial, and probably we're not gonna be able to use it anymore, or we are able to use it but with the logo on top, which is gonna be fucking annoying. Anyway, so you know what you can do here, like let me actually do you an example. So you work in Postshot, and you know you created this and it works, and the only thing you need to do is save as, save it right here. So this is the one that I saved, and then from here, only thing you need to do is to open up your location, go into the RealityScan, and here we have the Postshot. This is the file that Postshot creates. It saves this type of file, and the only thing you need to do, I'm gonna just drag it here for a second. I'm gonna move this one just a little bit, and I'm gonna do import. So it's gonna import. Takes a little bit time, or what is going on? What is going on? I want to import this one here. File to import media clean Postshot as project set. Can I import? All right, let's actually save. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go File, Save As. 2. And I cancel that. And now I'll bring this bad boy here. Right, cool. So now we imported the file. So, the file. And actually you can see that in, yeah, we imported this. And what I'm going to do right now in Unreal Engine is that I'm going to move this one a little bit down. And then I'm going to delete this. And now what you do, it's a basic task. You bring this one into the viewport. And voila, you have the Gaussian splat directly in Unreal Engine using the Postshot plugin. Okay, but now to make it so, for example, something really annoying that I found and I didn't know how to work around was how to put the pivot point. You see, the pivot point is God knows where. Right, so an easy way to do this, I'll show you right now. So you have this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna reset everything to 0, 0, 0. And in this way, we know it's on the 0 position. And for me personally, I think the bridge is the main thing. Can I do a little bit faster, bro? Come on, I want to go. I want to fly. Okay, that's too much. I want to fly a little bit from here. So for me, the main thing was the bridge, right? So this one was, the main point of interest for me. So what I've done to control the pivot point was to use an actor. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get an actor from here. Place actors. If you can't find it, I think is place actors. Exactly. So Windows, and if you can't find it, right here on the left side of your Unreal Engine interface, you go on the Windows and type place actors. And in the place actors, this is the most recent. Here on the basic, just click on the basic and get an actor and drag it in the scene. Right now we have an actor. So what we can do, hey, where you are, show yourself. I'm gonna decrease this because it's going mad. Okay, I'm gonna move the actor right in the center of my bridge, because this is the main point for me. This is where I want the entire action to happen. It's right here. Oh, too much. Okay, so I'll put it right here. Very happy how it looks. And then what you can do is you get the file, the Gaussian Splatting file, the one that you just imported, and you drag it right under actor 3. Now, very important, you can move the Gaussian Splatting anywhere you want. You can rotate it. It's like basically now it's the actor is the pivot point of the Gaussian splat, and then you can scale it, 5, 0.1, or 10. Up to you how you want to play with this. Okay. Cool. Let me actually start fresh from nothing. Should I start fresh or just continue? Cool. So, and then once you bring this one inside, I'll delete this one. I'll delete this one too, because I already have this one here. So the next step, what I've done was, when you create an Unreal Engine project, you go on the games. Let me actually save this, and I'll show you how to open up file, save all. I'm gonna cancel and close this project, and then I'm gonna open up Epic Studios. So this is Epic Studio. So this is how you're gonna see when you install and you wanna run Unreal Engine, right? So you're gonna click on the yellow button on the right top side of the screen. This is gonna show up. You're gonna wait for it to load. Ideally, it's gonna, depends on your machine. This is gonna either run very slow or very fast. And you're gonna have the Unreal Engine project browser. Well, this is actually the important bit. First, you would have none of these. This is, you know, my failures that have been done a couple of days ago. So you're gonna go on the games, and then you're gonna go on the first person shooter. This, and you know, you're gonna click on this, you're gonna name however you want, and you're gonna, you know, click create. I'm not gonna do that because that's what I've done. However, you can do this one too, and for me personally, I couldn't find a way to do it. The character was all the time translucent. It was having issues with the material, so I couldn't really do that, and I found the only way to work it was with first person. So that's what you have to do. You open up Unreal Engine, click on games, first person, and then click on create. I'm not gonna do that because I've just done that. However, I want to recent project. I'm gonna open up back this one. This is RealityScan. It's nearly done. I think it's gonna get a couple of more minutes, and then I'll show you what you need to do to get from RealityScan directly into Postshot. But Postshot, very sad. It has been, you know, now you need to pay, and it's a 25-pound subscription if you want to go monthly. 26, and I think it's gonna be even more than that when you're gonna go to the checkout. So I don't think I will be paying this, to be honest. I think it's a very it's not justifying for me to pay 26 euros for this app. Like, I'm using, it's gonna be how much? 23. No, I'm not gonna pay this because I'm not making any money from this. This is like a pure passion, and like I don't pay subscriptions just like that for fun to pay. You know, I really want to think about it and actually, okay, do I really need the subscription? Is it worth for me to buy it? For example, I'm paying 16 pounds on Adobe subscription, and I have After Effects, Premiere, Photoshop, and many other applications that I can get with 16 pounds as a student. And me paying 23 pounds for Postshot, and I will be using it 2-3 times. I don't think it's worth it. So I will get back to this channel with a solution how you can train. Probably it's gonna be next week or something like that, how you can actually train your footages without Postshot. So yeah, I've seen Cole, I think it's one no, not you. Gaussian, something like that. So Cold Map, I've seen it's a free application that does the same thing. Don't know exactly how to install it yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe we can do another stream, and yeah, this is how it works. I don't know if it's gonna work with 360 cameras, but yeah, I think this is a great alternative with Postshot. If it's free, it's even better, and if it's open source, that's the goal, you know. So yeah, don't know how it's gonna work with how you would call. Don't know how it's gonna work with 360 images. But anyway, that's for a different stream. Pum 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 pum. Cool map. And RealityScan is nearly done. Whoop whoop. Let's play in a real engine just a little bit, and then where is my content? Cool. So yeah, this is pretty much the final result. The only thing I think I don't like is a lot of fuzziness. How do I, can I go? Oh, big guy, you get me. So, you know, the floor is not 100% perfect. That's one of the things that I don't like. And yeah, let me show you actually another things that I don't think I showed you. So I'm gonna go here. Two things actually that I want to show you is first you're gonna go on visible and you're gonna click visible. So here, because Gaussian splatting is not a 3D model, can I go this and here? So what I have to do was to obviously to get the floor plan, the foreground, the ground to be right where the bridge would be, like the floor. And then I had to create some fake walls for whenever I'm going to hit these boxes to collide. So for that, I created a cube, a box, I stretch it, and then I put it right on the fence. So if I disable enable, you would see that, you know, this box kind of like replace the fence and makes it the box to collide. I've done similar for this side, this, and then for this side also. Here, what I've done was to extend the walls, and then put a ramp that would mimic the way the bridge works, right? So here's a ramp, the bridge goes all the way down, and now here I put the same situation. Here what I've done on the stairs was obviously I created stairs. It's nothing complicated. Cube, duplicate, put it down, and so on. So that's what I've done here. Stairs, 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 and so on. Put a couple of boxes here, here. We have another box. And then here we have another box. And then this is the final box we have. Now, if you play, you obviously gonna see them in your environment, and you don't want that, right? You don't want them to be visible. So a nice way, an easy way to cover them would be to go back and then select all of them, and then go on visible and uncheck the visible. Now we're not going to be able to see any of those boxes, so it's going to be hidden in the game. So if I click play, you would see that we have no box visible, neither here, neither on the ramp, and you can play. Cool. Amazing. No, reality capture has been finished. No, this is post-shot reality capture. So this is reality capture, right? So it managed to get the data. It's pretty much looking similar with, I mean, it's the same data, to be honest with you. So this is the data from reality capture. So in this case, what you need to do right now, it's very simple. Very, 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 very simple. You need to go into registration. You need to left click registration. A box is gonna pop up, and what you have to do is find that folder that you used to import this here. So in my case was this guy, right? So here I'm gonna put, the project name is Media City. Here save as type, and you're gonna click on internal external camera parameters. This is gonna create a CSV file with all the data you need, right? So right now, all you need to do right now is to go to save file. Usually it's very quick. Oh, it shows up here. Leave everything as default, click OK. And now the second step to bring this data into Postshot is to go on point cloud. And in the same folder, you're gonna do media city, same type of name, and from here you're gonna do sparse point cloud as polygon file format, PLY, and you're gonna click on save. Here, important, export ACCII, you need to check it. First, you're gonna set it on true. Both of them, they're true. And now you're gonna need to go on the second one, needs to go on false. Once you have the same settings, it's time to click on OK. So export point cloud. The next step is to file, new, we save that, we don't care anymore. Now, if you go into that folder that we have all the images, is this guy. Among the images we have two new files. We have the media CD, and if you open this with Excel, it's gonna be a bunch of numbers. So this is what actually we are seeing. A spreadsheet with a lot of details. We don't care much about it. And we have the PLY file. Now, with this, the only thing you need to do right now is to left click and drag it right in Postshot. Use all images, max count, yes. In camera poses, now, if you didn't do this step, you see compute from images. Now, that's the tricky part right here, because it needs to come as import, right? And if it comes as an import, the time then is gonna trim down, and Postshot right now is not gonna align the images, and it's gonna just start training because the alignment it's already created from reality capture. And then we're gonna do splat 3 and start. No, we're not gonna do start training, we're gonna do import. And now you see that what we have in reality capture is pretty much identical with what we have in Postshot. Cool. So right now, the only thing you need to do right now is to go on start training, and you're not going to see it visually, but it's already started training. You see training radiance filled, and it's working right now. I'm going to cancel this because we don't need that. And then from Postshot, I think I've showed you, you just need to save the file. And from saving the file, you need to import it into a real engine. So let's actually do a quick recap of everything we've done. I'm gonna turn on Insta. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. So you go outside with a 360 camera and you capture. Ideally, when you capture, don't go just straight, go into different directions. Like you can go zigzag, you can go forward, backwards, different highs, high or low, right? So you go outside, this is the video, and you try to go left, right, try to avoid people, and try to capture a video. I think for me to get a better result would be to get a different angle from the floor, because you can see it in Unreal Engine, the floor is quite a little bit fuzzy. You see it's a little bit fuzzy in the floor. So I think that was my mistake. I'm gonna do anyway because I do this. So I went back and I've done it again. So this is gonna be used for a YouTube tutorial. So I've done the same, left, right. I went in the morning when people were not busy and there were nobody around. And then I went straight, and then I put the the thing on the next to the ground, so I was holding the 360. Once you have that, pause, you go on export 360 bitrate all the way, choose encoding format and start export. As an extra step, it's not 100% needed, but if you want, you can look into it and you can do it. Actually, is the color correction, color grade. Just do a little bit of color grade if you want, and then export the file out. That's what I've done in Premiere Pro. Then you need to convert these images from a video. You need to convert the video into images. So here is what I've converted with FFmpeg. So you need to convert the videos into images. You convert that using this tool, Portable 360 Toolkit. I'll leave a link in the description. So you get this one and you start the app. Basically, it's very straightforward. You pop the video. Let's actually do it. I'll show you just. So you pop the video here. You put how many frames you want to extract. In my case, 1, and extract frames. Once this is extracted, this is what we extracted. You grab this folder and drop it in the second box. And the second box basically is gonna break that image into 8 splits, and you're gonna have the same image but now in 8 different images. With these images, very straightforward. You open up a RealityScan. If you don't know how to get to RealityScan, the easier way is to have Epic Games installed and Unreal Engine tab, go to RealityScan. If you don't see it running or open, it means you need to install it. So you do that and you open up here. Then what you have to do is basically get the folder with the images split and drag it right here into RealityScan. Then you need to have you need to go into the alignment, align images. No, abort. You need to go align, you need to wait, and if all the images are working, you should have something like this. Cool. And now you need to export this data into Postshot. To do that, you need to go on registration, click here. Oh man. So you need to go on registration and it's not visible for me yet. I don't know what the fuck I've done, to be honest. Because it's now working. 1 second. So it's not working anymore. I don't know what I have done. So a registration, you need to add internal, external, something, and then you need to go on the point cloud. And on point cloud, you need to go into sparse point cloud as polygram as file. Remember, export these bits right in the folder that you imported into this RealityScan. So, if I go here, so this is the file. If I scroll all the way down, I have the files right here, CSV and PLY. Cool. Now, what you have to do is I think this guy is aligning the images again. You gotta create, you gotta open up Postshot. Postshot is not free anymore. Fuck. No, fuck off. And then bring this folder with the two files and the images directly in Postshot. Postshot is gonna camera poses imported, so they already know how to figure out where the camera is. Then splat 3 and start and import, and it's gonna start. Training the images. The next step is, once you have the final output, you need to save the file, save as, and give it a name, whatever you want, right? Postshot is gonna save the file into a PST file, something like that, PSHT. And with that file, you're gonna open up Unreal Engine. You're gonna go on the Games tab. You're gonna put first person shooter, and then you open up. It's gonna take a while until you first load it, and then it's open up the Unreal Engine. It's gonna boot, and you'll see the first person. You can play with it. You go on this button, you click play. You're not gonna see this Postshot environment, but you will see a lot of boxes and something around, right? Go and edit plugins. First thing you do when you start Unreal Engine, bring the jaw set Postshot, enable this, restart Unreal Engine, and now Unreal Engine opens up, and you can drag and drop your Postshot file directly into Unreal Engine. Once you brought in the file, keep in mind that this you need to have some collision, otherwise it's not going to work. And for all the structures you have, walls or buildings, you need to create a box, and that box is going to be used as a collider. And whatever shapes you have, use a box and mask it out, and then select all of them, type visible, and click uncheck visible. Now the boxes are there. If we click, the boxes are there, all of them are there, but we can't really see them. We can't really see them. Cool. And that's pretty much how you are making all this. So you can, if you want to go crazy, obviously you go here, you create boxes for all these pillars, you create here, basically you recreate the bridge in a way that would be in real life. You put boxes on the left, boxes on the right, and you try to reconstruct how the bridge looks. And then if you click play, obviously you're gonna be able to get a more realistic, where you are the gun, you'll be able to get a more realistic result. You see the boxes are keeping there you go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Cool. And that's pretty much, you know, how the tool works and how the workflow works. Cool, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Let me actually make this one a little bit bigger. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, don't forget to subscribe and like, and, you know, give support the channel. I'm gonna try to come with an update on what we can use instead of Postshot, because Postshot right now you can't export PLY files anymore, which is very annoying. I have this plugin right here that I can't really use because it imports only PLY files. So I'm gonna come back with an update what we can do in terms of the Postshot and what alternatives we have and what we can use. As I said, if you find this useful, don't forget to subscribe. And you know, I'm trying to bring more educational content with Unreal Engine, Gaussian Splatting, and point cloud visualization. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll come with a video YouTube for this particular example. It's gonna be very short. We're gonna do it in a couple of you know, 10 minutes, everything wrap up into a YouTube video for explaining all this workflow in under 10 minutes. And yeah, if you see this, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay safe.